Ekpa is spiritually deep-rooted. Ekpa is like a foundation of building, a building whose foundation is laid upon the rock. It's not gonna shake, it's not gonna dilapidate.
Simon, I already interrupted it. Simon, I already blocked it. Simon, I already severed it. I don't know who I am praying for. Any desire of the enemy to save you like wheat in November. And the sound of your enemy, let it be interrupted.
You see how far it has degenerated this time around? Akpabio led a group or delegates that went to India recently for diabolical purpose. I think are heading for rock, for failure. Yeah, they are heading to the rock and failure. You know why? There's no how India idols, Hindu, pagans, Islam in India could ever withstand the God of Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa is a Judaist. Nnamdi Kanu is a Judaist. Jesus Christ was a Judaist. The kind church he attended when he was on earth is the same church Ekpa attends, Nnamdi Kanu attends. Brazilian president attends, a woman. Putin of Russia attends. Then that stubborn boy of Korea, that's Korean supreme leader, attends. What are we saying? Trump recently is rumored to be a Judaist because that is Abrahamic, church. Abraham believed on that. I don't understand. So that's why I'm telling you that God of Simon Ekpa is God of Abraham. He is Chineke, Chukwu Okike Abiyama. That's the general name we give him. Chukwu Okike Abiyama. So that's why I'm telling you that the Pastor Jerry Eze, intercedes for Simon Ekpa using the authority and the power invested upon him by God of Abraham, the most high God of the whole universe. So as I'm talking to you now, Akpabio, his delegates in India, there are bundles of failure. They have failed. Ekpa spiritually is having upper authority over them than these people in the presence of God. Why? Yes, upper authority, upper power. Yes, over Senate president. That's Akpabio led delegates to India to prepare diabolical charms to fight Biafra agitation. There are bunches of failure. Do you know why? There's no how anybody in any religion, in any ideology, in any school of thought will challenge God, the creator of heaven and earth. Akpabio has gotten it wrong because Ekpa is a Christian. He's doing what he's doing as a result of competence. There was no, sentiment in what Ekpa is doing. Ekpa is not seeing himself as, a spiritualist or as a god. No. Ekpa, as a result of his prowess and, let me use the word, competence, is doing well what he's doing. He's not adding sugar or pepper. But some persons, to some school of thought, they believe that, that small boy, why is he wasking this strong? Why is he wasking this strong? Is he not an Indian man or Indian parents? That's why they are even questioning about his maternity and paternity. This Ekpa must be from India. Let us go to India. Let us trace it. See, let me tell you, it has nothing to do with fetish. It is what someone, has dreamt about and at least follow it up. Yes, as a career. That is what Ekpa is doing. It is his career, it is his belief, it is his ideology, and he's doing it well. It is his opinion, and it is what he actually believes in his perception as his what job, and he uses God as what his backup, and one with God is majority. One with God is majority. Anybody that is doing anything is doing with God Almighty, that person is the majority. That is what is taking Ekpa today. I'm not trying to say that Ekpa is without blemish, that Ekpa is not a mortal man. He is. He can commit sin.
But why are they trying to find him at this time? At this crucial time?
They are trying to find him. They are looking for him because they don't know what is coming up 2nd December. Everybody is in a very serious dilemma. Ekpa has come up with the most psychological warfare ever since the conflict of Nigeria-Biafra war of 1967. This time around, we see someone that lives in faraway Finland, is the prime minister. He commands troops. I don't mean crowd. He commands troops. He leads by example. I don't know what I understand. The government of the day in Nigeria is afraid of him. And don't you think that some persons of little faith will be afraid, thinking as if he's coming up with a Mame water spirit, Indian spirit. That's why you see them now rushing to India. They will visit many Hindu temple. They will go to Hindu temple. They will meet the Jaja, Raja. Raja is the head of Hindu temples. They will go to the traditional worshippers there and do their own juju. They will go diabolical about it. And which I'm telling you that I can't say Gabafa one by one. They are going to use that same hand they used to conjure all those fetish things into their mouth, and it will go after them. They will finish themselves. Somebody is coming out as a warrior, so Dogo as a very resilient person, which Samuel Ekpa is. Yes, it's not based on juju or Tomopo, no. Richie from Babalawo, no. This is what somebody believes. He went to school. He lived in Finland. Finland is the most advanced countries in Europe. It's a Scandinavian country. They are well educated. They are well advanced in science and technology. Finland doesn't understand diabolical language of juju. Juju is a superstition there. If you talk about juju in Finland, they will laugh and they will bring up another topic to discuss, not juju. Because juju is a superstition. Superstitious belief is what kept skipping Africa in this kind of situation. It's because of superstition that African countries are not advancing into science and technology to bring information technology into this continent so that we will see the light. It is because of idolatrousness, superstition, myth, superstitious beliefs. So now Akpabio has gone to India to tackle Simon Ekpa problem, not knowing actually he chases fly. Nnamdi Kanu has actually proven it. That is a man that loves Chukwukabiam. The Ekpa followed the same trail. Yeah, thank you. Trail blazed by Nnamdi Kanu, and Ekpa is doing well. See, Simon will be busy coming out with flying colors. Akpabio led delegates to India will be busy what? Drifting backward into abyss. That is the result. See, Akpabio has never done the right thing since inception of his Senate presidency. That's why no lights, no development, no good results has so far been made or achieved since 14, 12, 13, 16 months ago. I mean, yes, nothing. Because now, as I'm talking to you, Akpabio is in India, carrying all manners of beautiful women in India. That's why they quick by quick. Bajabia Miller, Fanny, Fayemi, that former Ekiti State governor, who is again now that is in charge of finance, CBN governor Kadoso, then Minister of Finance, finance minister. Thank you, Wale Edun. They are busy, they are serious about it. They sign out the money because they are all idolatrous pagans. They all worship idols. That's why they believe on that kind of suggestion that a whole country like this Nigeria we are now, we are modern country, we are among the third world country. How could we be believing on traditional medicine, diabolical means? Is America developing juju how to go to moon? America went to the moon since 1961. If no, Russia 61, America 68. Yuri Gagarin was in 1961, Russia. Major Carpenter and so on and so forth in 1968, America. They actually landed on the moon. They don't use juju. China juju was the craft they used to land on the moon. America, the first people to set their foot on the moon in 1968. The Russian people that flew on the space was 1961. If care is not taken, 1961 is now 63 years. America's Russian fly in the space. Craft, they are the one that devised the craft. America landed on the moon, marched on the moon, touched the moon in 1968. 50 something years now, 54. See, let me tell you why Nigerian man is busy visiting Hindu temple in India because of what? Mystic. They learned, they read on the book. So don't you see that that Samuel Ekpa is excelling over these people? See, let me tell you, that pastor that is preaching for Ekpa's breakthrough, yes, God is going to bless him. And let me tell you, Pastor Jerry Eze is the brain behind Ekpa's excellence today. And let me tell you, let me try that God has answered Eze's prayer. One with God, I repeat it again, is majority. Blessed are those, yes, blessed are those who call upon the name of the Lord. They shall be secured by him, God. God is going to take care of them. And those who call upon his name shall do exploits. That's why Ekpa is spiritually deep-rooted. Ekpa is like a foundation of building, a building whose foundation is laid upon the rock. It's not going to shake, it's not going to dilapidate. Ekpa is marching forward, bringing emancipation of Biafra to reality. No amount of gathering of witches and wizards from the high places of law, making body of Nigeria in conjunction with Hindu temple in India could ever outsmart Simon Ekpa's agitation struggle. Biafra is coming very soon. I would like Akpabio now to go further than India. There's a place in Japan. You can go and consult Buddhism. They are there. There are Buddhists there who are doing all manner of conjuring something of that nature spiritually, joined together with Chinese own Shintoism. And if that is not enough, they should go to Benue, join with Ndiamosu witchcraft. Bini witchcraft is there to gang up against God of Abraham that is strengthening emancipation of Biafra under administration of Prime Minister Ekpa. They are not going to succeed, Mr. Thompson. Listen, Davidson, say.
Invited banditry or introduce insurgency and banditry into the system. Who are the guests? The guests are the Fulani, the guests are the bandits, and the guests are the Boko Haram. Then who are the hosts? The hosts are the North, indigenes, Hausa, Kanuri, Nupe, and so on and so forth. So the North elites should shut up their mouth. I mean, northern governors should shut up their mouth. Close your dirty mouth, fill it a bit. It is full of acid and filth. Because you are the one that invited banditry. Boko Haram, Kotsi, Mudu Cherif, his political thugs, when he was about to contest for governorship in Borno State, as a result of atheism and illiteracy, not over the years has been constituting what? Nuisance to Nigerian people. The collapse of power, whatever you call it there in the north,
the power grid,
as a result of what? Banditry attacks. They keep on attacking both artificial and natural dam constructed or built by Babangida administration in the north. No region in Nigeria has more dam than the north. Okay, let me tell you, there was a time during Babangida regime they don't take light in the north. I mean the whole 90s. There was constant power supply in the north. And currently we've seen bandits and Boko Haram demolishing the what? Facilities over there. The facilities is dilapidated as a result of incessant attack by the insurgents. Now they are talking, sending which message to the south? Parasites fighting their what? The people that are feeding them. How could you depend on my blood as a parasite? You are now, I supply you blood, you are fighting me. You are fighting me out of ignorance and the illiteracy. The North should go back falling on education. They should declare emergency on education, IT, information technology, so that they will have something upstairs. They will start this dream of revival, rebirth in education, learning. Atheism, lack of information is what is worrying North today. The North has issue. The problem of the North is what? Atheism. Religious bigotry. Listen and listen good. The power grid collapse. Who championed it? The machination of power grid collapse in the North is still the North.